Hello, I'm going to do a video today. It's going to be on setting up your cameras, right? So this is originated from, well, I guess I got the information through John Bennett from Autodesk University, like 2016, I believe. I don't have it open here in front of me. Let me see. 2000. No, I don't have the year on it. I think it was 2016, Autodesk University. So I think his was called Behind the Camera. Very good. When I first watched it, I didn't know enough to do this, so I kind of tinkered around with it, but didn't follow through on it. So I've been meaning to do this for probably 2 years now, and I haven't got around to it. So basically, these are the steps. So add camera type. So we're going to add a camera type. Then we have to add a camera model role. Then we have to link the camera to a drawing style and a drawing process. We have to add model objects for the cameras so that it can use the model role to get it on a drawing, and then we're going to edit the drawing process. So those are our steps, and let's get into it. So before you want to start anything, you want to come in here and go to your advanced steel folder, which you go to this PC, C drive, program data, Autodesk, Advanced Steel 2021. I have already saved this morning, so what I do is just zip this and then I rename it with the date. So just save that in case you need to revert back, in case you make a mistake or anything. So let me flick that. Let's close that down. Alright, so you can see if we go in, sorry, I click the connection box, click on the camera, we can see what we've got here: anchor plan, elevation, intersection, node, overview, plan, roof framing. I believe these may all have been here, maybe plan wasn't. Don't know, I might have tricked around with that a couple of years ago. So basically we're going to go to step one first, and we're going to add a camera type. So this is pretty straightforward. Go to your management tools, open your table editor, load your tables, and then type in camera, and then go to Aster Base, camera types, and here's your camera types. So I'm just going to copy this one, and I'm going to paste it in here, and this plan I'm going to change to detail. Sorry, can't spell very well, as you can see. Detail, and this is going to be also detail, and this is going to be ATM, and I don't even need to copy, we can just create a new one here, and we'll do stair. I'm going to do one for stair also, and there's my spelling letting me down again. Stair. Alright, so we're going to work with the plan view and the detail view and the stair view today. Alright, so we're good right now. So in order for that to work, we don't really need to do anything there. If you want to close it down, it takes effect straight away. So let's open it up again. We're going to go to add the model role. So we're going to go back into table editor. We didn't have to exit, I like to exit, and let's type in model role. Sorry, I have to load it first. And so model role, go to Aster Base, model role, and you can see here's all the model roles. So if you have a look, anchor base has an underscore in the key column. If it's two words, you need to put in an underscore. So just follow what's going on here. Don't start doing anything crazy. So run name here. So what you want to do is, let's go and find a camera here. So let's see. Elevation camera, right? So object group camera, the overview text, Now, is there a plan? Let's go down and see if there's a plan camera. I'm not going to rush through this video because anyone that's really interested won't mind if it's a little bit slower. So there is a plan camera, so that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this one, and we'll go all the way down to the bottom, and we'll paste, oh sorry, so alright, I copied by accident the blank one then, and I pasted the blank one. So let's go back to our plan, copy, scroll down to the bottom, and paste plan camera. I want this to be my own one, so it's going to be ADM. As you can see, there's a lot in there. ADM plan camera, and it's going to be plan. It's not going to be plan, sorry, it's going to be detail. So it's going to be detail, okay, and it's going to be detail camera. Detail camera, and then it's also going to be stair and stair camera. Alright, so also change this to ADM so you know what you've created, and that should be good. You can just click on another one, but these all update as you're doing them. Auto connect model roles, so you can add model roles in there also. These, anything in here, just be careful what you're doing. So we can close that now, and we should be able to go into this camera, and we can see that we have a plan, we have a stair, we have a detail. With the plan was here already, so we have a new detail and a new stair, so that's good. So now we have what we need in here. The only problem is when we want to put this on the drawing, it's not going to help me any because I don't have these set up in the system. So the next step was to link the camera to the drawing styles. So we're going to go back into the we're going to go back into the management tools again, table editor. Let's load this up, and we're going to do what's it called again? Detail process selection. So it's not there, so it's not in that one. I think it's in the details one. Detail process selection is not there, so let's do detail process. There it is. So just type in detail process selection and you can get it. So in here we can see what's going on here, all main parts. So it's basically telling this what to do. So if we go to try and find a camera, so here there's a camera for model view, so it's this node. So cameras and model views. A couple of years ago this would just say cameras, but now you can have cameras connected to model views. So that's why this says that in there. So again, we'll go and look for the plan, right? Let's see if there's a plan one in here. So let's see if we're in this and we do camera. No, that's not going to filter that. Alright, so don't worry about that. So we're just going to have a look then. Let's go through. We're going to see where the camera is. So there's a camera here for all cameras and all cameras, and more specifically there's cameras overview, selected cameras overview, all cameras node, all cameras, selected cameras node, all cameras anchor, all cameras roof, selected cameras anchor, selected cameras roof. So let's just pick one of these. So it doesn't really matter which one. So we'll just pick let's do all cameras roof. So copy that, and then we want to paste that down here. So let's put in a big number like that. Now so let's put in 30,000. Alright, so all cameras roof, copy, paste, all cameras roof, and we'll do all cameras detail. Okay, and then we're going to select what was after it, copy that, paste, and then that's all cameras, model views. Yeah, okay, type, we want the type to be detail, right? So the type being detail, okay, and then we want to change this to ADM. Alright, so that's good. All cameras detail, all cameras, there was no all cameras plan, right? Don't think so, right? Was there plan? All cameras anchor, all cameras intersection, all cameras roof. See, I believe I added the plan originally, so there's no plan one here. So we need to add a plan one also. So what we'll do is, let's just do 30,001. Paste, all cameras roof, plan, okay. And make sure you get it spelled right. And let's do another one here. We'll do 30,002 and paste and stair. Okay, so and then we'll go back here to this one, copy this, all cameras, and this is the plan one, and this is the stair one. Now I should just probably do one of each of these, but I'll do the three of them while I'm doing it. If you're in a hurry, you can just fast forward it or whatever. Stair, okay, so there's the three of those, but now I also want to do selected cameras, because that's probably the one that I'm going to use. Well, maybe not. For this, I'll probably use the all cameras, and if I'm not going to use that, I'll probably just select them and put them on a sheet. So copy, and then we'll go again, and we'll go select the cameras detail. Sorry, my mic is kind of in the way here, so it's a little awkward sometimes. I gotta get a better setup here, to be fair. And do the same again for plan and stair. STAIR, and then 30,005, and then come back here again to your roof, select the camera's roof, and then let's select this. Now I'll just copy it all. I was going to try and just copy the back part of it, but it's just as easy to delete this as put the brackets in. Just make sure you have them matching, so detail, and again, I think I'm dyslexic. No offense to anyone that's dyslexic out there. Plan and stair. probably should have just did the two, because I don't really need the stair one anyway, not right now, but just go back in here then and change all these to your own ones so you know what's going on. Doesn't really matter, I don't think, but better to know what's created by yourself. So we should be all good here. So I guess the next step is to close this. We should be good. Just have a quick check, make sure you didn't make any mistakes and spelling. Okay, numbers are all good in sequence and high enough that anything the system creates won't overwrite it or get confused. Alright, so now we are good. We have the first three steps done. Step 4 is to add model objects. So my goal is to have it set up where it's in here in the process, but in order to get to that stage you need to go into your model objects first. So you need to go output and drawing styles, model objects, and you can see we have cameras here, and you can see we have cameras here, but we don't have the cameras we need, right, because they weren't in the system previously. So we're going to camera anchor, and we can see that this is what it's got. So the last step we just did is what allows us to get it, well, the first 3 steps, I guess. So we're going to create a new one, and I'm not going to call it copy of camera. I'm going to call it detail group cameras. Okay, and then I'm going to change the model role, which should be in here now because I just created it. So I'm going to do detail, right? Was that I did? Yeah, detail. So there's detail camera. Okay, filter none, apply. So there's my detail camera. Okay, I'm going to add another one, copy of detail camera, and I'm going to call it camera plan. Okay, and I'm going to change the model role to plan camera, which should be in here. Plan camera, there you go. Apply. So we're getting there. I don't think I've made too many mistakes yet. So I guess what was my last one then was stair, right? So as you can see, you're adding stuff to your system, but it's clean, it looks good. I was tempted to put these in capitals so that I would be able to differentiate, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. So stair. Okay, camera, okay. And now we want to change that to stair. Let's see if we got them all right. We did. Okay. So now we have the 4 of them there. So we're good to go. So now we need to go into our drawing process, which I guess, sorry, I'm yawning. The first 4, I'm boring myself. The first 4 lead to the last one, and there's more work in the last one. So the model objects are done. So basically what we want to do is come into our drawing process, right? I don't really have any notes here, so I'm just kind of going off feel per se. So we want to go into the drawing process, the cameras, and selected cameras, page full, and CD. All cameras, selected cameras, page full. So we can, let's do all cameras first, right? So let's go to this one. Let's copy it, and all cameras plan. Or we would do all plan cameras. Let's do all plan cameras, page full and CD, and we can put ADM at the end of it so I know it's mine. Something like that, right? all cameras page full LCD. Next. Okay, so we've created that one. So let's copy that again. We're probably getting a little ahead of ourselves here because we should probably just do one at a time, but let's do the second one here while we're here. We won't do the stair for now, we'll just do the detail because I don't have a stair in that project anyway. Okay, that's good. So these are the two. I shouldn't really put that in capital, but if you need to, you can go back and change that. So the main step is all cameras page full LCD. That's okay. Model objects, which is what we just did in step 4. So this is allowing us to direct what objects to use. So this one was using all cameras. We don't want to use all cameras. We want to go in here and we want to use all cameras detail, because this is the detail one, right? All cameras detail. Okay. Filename selector. We want to go in here and we want to see. This is directing it to my prototype ANSI-D, which is good. Close the page on page full. Okay. I don't want to name my sheet this way, so I name my sheet with an E slash and then the number. Now generally I like the number to start at 100, but I can do that inside, so I'm happy enough with this right now. And the scale's fine. Special views, detail map, detailed style map is here. I don't want to do all these. This is not what I want. So we want to do cameras detail. Oh, excuse the caps. Hope everybody else gets caught out like that. It's not just me all the time. Cameras detail. Next. So I'm just doing the cameras detail, so I don't need to direct these to anything. We can change the drawing style. So what I want to do is I'll get rid of these, right? So type of used drawing style. Yeah, that shouldn't matter. Not sure about that, to be honest. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete these. The model objects is going to be camera details, and the drawing style that's used is going to be my own one of details, which is ADM 330 seconds. Now we don't need to put this in here because I can direct it to this, so it doesn't really matter because we can direct this in the camera itself. But if you want to set it up like that, it's probably better to have it set up at least. So we look like we're good. We've got the page, we've got what page it goes to and when it closes, we've got the type of cameras, we've got the type of drawing and the numbering. Okay. And the scales are fine. I'm going to set the scale in the camera, and then the detailed style map is okay. Okay, so that's that one. So let's go to the next one, the plan cameras. All cameras detail. Yeah, so what I messed up here is I didn't create a new one here. So now I've edited this one. So that was a mistake on my behalf, which can happen, of course. So all cameras, and this I did not change. I did change the numbering in here, but that's fine. I'm okay with that changing. And let's go back in here, and we need to change this to all cameras, okay, and apply, and that will change that back to what it was. And now we need to go in here, so I should have done this, sorry. So all detail cameras, category 1 cameras, okay, and now we're going to go in and do it, sorry. So I'm kind of got on top of myself there. So that one was fine, and this one, cameras detail, okay, so we should be good there now. So don't forget to create this top step, apply, and now go to plan, and then create another step, and it's going to be all plan. Alright, so I missed that step. Sometimes it's good to make mistakes. You'll remember them, and hopefully whoever's watching will remember them faster next time. So we're going to go in and check this again. This seems to be correct. E flat, I'm happy with that. And we don't have anything created here, so let's go inside. And we want to create a new one. And we want to create a new one of 1 cameras plan. And then we're going to again delete all the rows till we get to the top. And we're going to do camera plan, and we're going to come in here, and we're going to go to plans, apply. Alright, so now you're directing it to this one, unless we change it in the camera, and then it will direct it to whatever we say in the camera. So, okay. Yeah, so we should be good there. So we have these two set up. So let's see if I work. Apply, okay, alright. Oh, what we need to do, sorry, let's one more thing. Let's go back into the drawing process, and let's click on the top of this, and we can see what we've got here. Not using those ones. Let's add these two, select the cameras each. I think that's good. Those 5 are fine for me. Apply, okay. Go to your drawing, move your templates over. Go to your drawing process, close that. Save your file. Close Advanced Steel so that the databases will reset. Then open Advanced Steel, and then those drawing processes should be available once you open the drawing process table again. So this one, let's go into this project because I have a couple of cameras set up already. This is a live project, and output right chest, sorry, getting a bit twisted in my brain. And as you can see, those are the 5. All details, all plan, all details, and this is the one I use for just picking cameras and putting them on. I don't really need these top 2 either, because to be honest, I don't know when I edited them, so I probably could have deleted them so I don't click on them by accident. So let's cancel that, and let's close the properties. Let's move our templates back up. Alright, I don't worry about changing these icons. You can go in and change them if you want. I can't remember where it is, to be honest, but it's easy enough to find. So the next problem we're going to have is our cameras. So these are detail cameras, so, and these are plan cameras. So what we're going to do is go in here. We can see I have already this set up to a scale, and it's set up to a plan camera, so that's good. Let's check the next one. Okay, plan. Now I may have made a mistake. I don't think I did. That's set up. So let's go and check these cameras. Reinforce. So here's the deal also. You can fill in this description here so you know which connection is which when it goes to the drone. So just fill this in. I'll show you in a minute how to get that onto your sheet also. So that's set as a detail, okay. Set as a detail, okay. I have the scale set and everything down here. Let's check this one. Reinforcement plate, we'll call this 2 because the other one was, we'll call it 1. Well, you know what, this one is the web reinforcement, so let's call this one the web. And we'll put a little full stop there, make it look nice. And this one is going to be flange. It's the bottom flange, but we'll just put flange. Okay, so this is for a small connection here. Okay, so we have some cameras. These ones here are also set to details. And this one as well, I believe. This one we could have changed this to an elevation, but we'll leave it as a detail. So this one is just the model view. I don't have this set to a camera. I don't think. No, I don't want to create a camera from that anyway, so that's good. Alright. So basically we're going to try and run it now and see what happens. So let's go in so you know I'm not cheating. And we'll have a look. We have some drawings here. And these ones are output by accident with low numbers. I generally start at 100. I have a 3D view. We'll be on a 10, 100, 101. I'll go elevations then usually on 200 and maybe details on 300. So what I'll do is let's put these on the sheet number 500 just to see. So we want to do the cameras. These should be the only camera drones. Now you can also filter for cameras if you want. So you can go to Project Explorer. You can create a filter. And I believe down here we have type. And we can go to plan. Description doesn't matter. We're going to go back to general and assign the color red. Okay. Save as plan cameras. This is a good way to check if your cameras are set correct or not. So this is why I would set this up. Cameras plan, okay. I've saved that and then okay, and it runs it, and you can see that there is 3 items cameras, right? So you can do the same again, and then we can do cameras. We can just change this to type cameras detail, right? So let's do cameras detail, general, save, cameras detail. Okay. Okay. Now I did something wrong there because that didn't. Oh, it did. All right. It didn't select them when I did okay. So there's the cameras, and there were 7 of them. So we have 7 cameras for detail, and we have 3 cameras for plan. So let's unhighlight those. Okay. So you know nothing is highlighted. So let's go into the drawing process and let's select. See, this is the wrong one. I did the wrong one here for the plans because I don't want it to be on page full. So let's just go back in for a second. What we can do is, because I want one plan on each sheet. I don't want them trying to squeeze plans on each, squeeze a couple of plans on each sheet. So I'm in Drawing Style Manager here, sorry, in the drawing process. Cameras, So you can see here it's on page full. So really I want to change that. So rather than going back and copying one that was the same, and also I can see I didn't change this properly. I have to change that to all cameras plan. Let's see if the other one is correct. Yeah. So page full and CD really need to go in here, and I want it to be on next object. Camera per object. I want it to be this one. You see that has changed the name and everything out. So we're going to do ADM on next object, and then we're going to change this to E. Apply, okay. So it's per object, but this is saying page full. So what we want to do is come down here to the process, and all cameras plan page full, but it's per object, so we'll do per object. Hope this is not too confusing. I'm almost confusing myself here. Alright, object, more spelling mistakes. Object, okay. I just like to close that out sometimes just to make sure. Now you can see that that has not changed. Not letting me change it, look, because I have to apply it, so then I want to go back and change. Sometimes that happens. Cameras. Properties, sorry, that's where I want to go. Sorry, I was confusing myself. I went to the next step. So per object. Okay, per object. Sorry, as you can see, I haven't done this a million times, so I'm kind of working on the fly here. Per object. Any spelling mistakes here don't really matter, because they're not really directing you to anything. It's just this one here is annoying me why it's wrong here, but it looks right. It's showing it as wrong here. Alright, we'll give it a whack anyway, we'll see what happens. So first of all, I want to put the plans on drawings, so let's come in here. We'll go to plans. It's giving me the option of the number here, so I can change this number if I want. So let's say I want to start at 500. Okay, hopefully this will create 3 drawings, E500, E501 and E502. So we can see it has created E500, 501, 502. That is what I want. And now we're going to put the cameras on another drawing. So all detailed cameras, page full. And I want to put these on. Now if I don't fill this in, I have the number selector starting at 1. So it'll go after the 1. It'll fill in the numbers that are missing. So I either want to put in 500 or 503 because I can just put it on the 503 drawing. Okay, and it might not fit all those on the one sheet. So it looks like it fit them all on one sheet, but as you can see, the number selector is incorrect. So let's go back in. It did not put the E in front of them. It's the camera drawings per object, and it looks like it's set correct. Cancel, hold on. This one. So it wasn't set correct in here. Okay. Okay. And what we could do is, why don't we just go and try and throw it on the 504 sheet? So let's do them again. Or what you can do is, let's go and open that sheet. Well, the sheet's named wrong now, right? So it doesn't matter. The number is wrong. So let's try and put it on the 504. 503, sorry. 503. And hopefully it'll come in with the E. E504 it's coming in on, because it did a 503. So let's just go and see what the results were. So let's open these ones here and we'll see what we got. Now the drawing styles might not be set up right and the sizes are probably not right, but as you can see, it has put my drawings on the sheets I wanted. So 500, 501, 502. Now this is the plan view on the first floor, so it did take the lowest one, and then it did take the next lowest one, and then it took the top, the bulkhead. So they are in the correct order. I just needed to set the scale properly in the drawings. So, but that's easy fix. We can just do that now. And there you go. Obviously you can see there's some work to do here. This is aligned with this, so that's good, and that is aligned with that brace. You know, I could probably turn off the hidden lines here, but I do like them for them members. So there's certainly a little work to do on my drawing styles. And if we go to 504, here's the 504 drawing. Now you can see on this 504 drawing that everything looks pretty okay. We need to clean up some stuff, put some weld symbols. The bigger issue is they all come in as a section. So now I don't know which is what. You know, you're going to have to go and look at it and see which is what. So this also came in, as you can see, on the wrong drawing. This one came in on the correct drawing. This one came in on the wrong prototype. So we can check that as well. So let's fix that. So let's go back. So what we need to do is, if I click on this, you can see this description here. This is a token. So all these are using this here detail 2, detail view, ADM 3/32. So let's go into the drawing style and let's go to 2, ADM 3/32, and let's go back here, detail title. See the detail title here? Let's go in here, select this, come in here and go down here to note. No, it's not note. Sorry. It'll come up as note. That's not it. So sometimes they name these things stupid. Others. I think it's others. Yeah, note, others. So you want this token of others in here. And you should be good. So apply that. Okay. And what do we want to do? Our prototype was wrong. So let's go back in here. not in here, sorry, into the drawing process. And it was the details one, right? So let's go back in here, page full, and we can see that we didn't change it in there because we had the same issue with the drawing number, right? Okay, on page full, okay, apply, okay, and apply, and close that. Now let's try it, and we'll go on a 505 sheet. So I'll delete camera, so I don't have to go and pick the cameras, right? Before, what I would do is I would have a filter set up like I did. Oh, closed it, sorry. I would have a filter set up, and I would do execute, and then I would select those cameras. You can see they're all selected, and then I would come over here and run this command. So it's slightly faster than that, and it automatically comes in with stuff. So now you can go and do the process suite, and you can set this up for all your cameras. So you can just click one button. If you come into output in here, the process suite, you can set this up to do all your cameras here. That'll be my next step, and maybe my next video. I don't do huge projects because it's just me, really, so it's probably not going to be hugely beneficial to me. So let's try this anyway. So let's go back here, and we want to go to drawing process, all detail cameras, and let's go to 505. Okay. And there we go, 505. So what we're going to do is just select the camera, right click, show camera detail on 505. And we can see that we now have got the right title block, the right prototype, and we also have the descriptions that we filled in before. So that's useful. A lot of labels here, a little bit of cleaning up to do there. Generally, you're fairly close there now. There's obviously some more cleaning up to do, but I hope that helps. It's been something I've been meaning to do for a couple of years, and I just didn't get to sit down and run through John's documentation fully. If you want to check it out, let me see if I can find it here. Autodesk. No, you know what? If I just type in behind the cameras, behind the camera, advanced steel. Behind the camera, advanced steel, Autodesk University, there it is. John Bennett's class, very useful. Here it is on your screen, or on my screen. John's a great guy, knows a lot about advanced steel, very useful. Find other documentation in there, very useful also. Okay. I hope you find that video useful. I think that was it. You could do the same for any type of camera you want, base plate, details, anything. And you can just set it up and it'll output them all. You can put them all on the one sheet, put them all on different sheets. The one thing I want to mention is this is not how I want this to come in. I need this to have the E also. So that is something I need to do myself. So I'm missing the E there. So I either just gotta go in here beforehand and have this drawn number. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the drawn number in with the E in front of it. That's my next step. Alright, it shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. Alright, take care. Hope the video was helpful. Please subscribe, give me some feedback if you like the videos, because sometimes it's hard to know if anybody is watching, really, or if they're any use. Okay, take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.